Alright, let's do this thing. How do I get out of the calendar? That's a good start, isn't it? Remove the calendar section of the stream thing. It's probably a good way to begin. There we go. Much better. I can see what I'm doing now. That certainly helps. Welcome, peeps. Those of you who shall watch this VOD in days to come. Welcome back to Season of Discovery. It's good to see that, yeah, everyone welcome back. It's good to see that things are going quite well indeed right now. I did speculate as to whether or not people would come back for SoD Phase 4, and people have come back for SoD Phase 4. It definitely looks like people have come back for SoD Phase 4. We'll give it a moment to let people get into the chat before we get going. We've got a bit of time before things properly kick off, actually, but this is looking very healthy indeed. I need to get rid of some of these quests that I've got. Some of this stuff's a bit silly, isn't it? Yeah, I'll abandon this quest for starters. I have done zero preparation. My quest log is almost completely full. My bags are practically full. I've got two slots in my bags. That's all I've got. Right when we're about to start Phase 4. I need to spend a bit of time here getting myself in gear, because this is outrageous. This is absolutely outrageous right now. What can I sell? Blue voodoo feathers. What the fuck do I need the voodoo feathers for? Oh, it's for a sunken temple thing, isn't it? Well, troll sweat can be vended, so that's probably a good start. Let's begin there, and I can vendor a load of this stuff as well, actually. God, why have I got all of these things in my inventory? I have no idea what have I done? What have I done to myself? Let's play a game. What is the strangest item that Vulgrin has right now in his inventory, given that this is on the eve of Phase 4? Let's have a look. Prison cell key, okay, that's fair enough. Cured medium hide is quite a strange item to just have. A single raw black truffle, also a very useful item to have in one's inventory, of course. Nothing like a raw black truffle to have. 2 light leather, also a very good choice. Much worth. What else have we got here? Fragment of earth. God. Quest items for crafting. A wanted notice of a dark iron dwarf. Essence of Aranicus. Why have I got this in my inventory? Oh, this is for why the fuck have I not used this already? What is wrong with me? I'm such an imbecile. This is what you've come to watch. I warn you now, it's not going to get any better. The gameplay quality is not going to improve. But look at this, guys. How good is this to see? After all of the doldrums that we've gone through with Phase 3, is it not good to see this on the eve of Phase 4? This is what it was like. This is a healthy looking server. Long may it continue. Long may it continue. Now, is Mark Shepherd available? I'm going to give him a little message. I say yo when I speak to my guildmates because it makes me feel cooler than I actually am in real life. What else can I sell? Can I sell some stuff on the auction house? Is the auction house big pumper auctioneers these days? Or not? What the fuck? Stanky Hag. I love it. The names of Season of Discovery are going to come back as well. All the strange named people. Let's see what kind of named individuals we have here in the... We've got Bloodguard Cronyism. I like that. What other names have we got? Because we always have really good names on Season of Discovery, if I remember correctly. We've got Bloodguard Basketball. I like that one. Always good. What else have we got here? AFK Go-Go Pet, the hunter, very aptly named. I wonder which of these brave warriors will play alongside us in the hours and days to come. Alongside me, the two-handed enhancement shaman master, your boy, Vulgrin. Okay, let's try and sell some shit, because my sack is full. Absolute laden sack right now. What can we sell? I did get this earlier. How much is it going on the auction house? 26 Gs? I was going to keep it for my rogue, but I might pull a fast one and try and sell it. I'll put it on and see how it goes. Why not? What about leather? Is leather going for a lot at the moment? I need to just clear as much of my bags as I possibly can. And just see what goes. Just see how we get on, eh? Tender crocolisk meat. How much is it going for? I'm just going to try and sell as much as I can. And rely on Auctionator to do the hard work, the heavy lifting. I am an orc shaman after all. I'm not known for my wisdom and intelligence. Flask of Big Mojo. How much does a flask of Big Mojo go for? If I sound very excited, by the way, it's because I am. I am very excited. I'm really, really looking forward to this. It's been so long. I've been waiting for so long for us to have a playable Season of Discovery. I'm going to sell all of my leatherworking at this point and just see how we get on with that. Somehow I doubt my singular raw black truffle is going to sell very well. But we'll make do. Well, that fish oil. Fish oil. A dash of fish oil. Do we sell the fish oil? No, I want to keep that, don't I? I need that for one of my abilitars. Which one is it? Yeah, for water walking. I want that. I want the fish oil. Gotta keep that in hand. Okay, that's good. That's good, guys. That's a good start. Inventory is looking slightly healthier than it was. What are these things? I think I've got my best... I've got most of my best stuff on. I don't need to replace my items. My items are looking pretty fat. I've got loads of toys. So if anyone wants to get a little bit freaky cheeky. Cheeky freaky! What's my bank looking like? Let's have a look. Man, I'm so fucking hyped. I shouldn't be. Blizzard have done us really dirty. They don't deserve my love. But, yeah. Ambrester, how's it going, man? Welcome to the madness. The launch night party begins. I might even have a beverage, you know that? Might even have a beverage. So, Vulgrin, do you actually think they added in Ashbringer purification or just was a meme? Well, ultimately, we're not going to know in Phase 4, are we, Ambrester? Because, obviously, for Phase 4, we're not going to get Naxxramas. I've said a million times what I want them to do with Ashbringer, and I'll say it again now, for the benefit of you, and for anyone else who watches this, and for anyone in Blizzard who ever might stumble across this. It's not going to happen, but please, take this idea seriously. They've already shown that they're willing to add brand new instances. They're adding a new dungeon with Phase 4. So here's what they need to do when they have the Naxxramas phase, right? Naxxramas is a 40-man raid. At most, they're going to slim that down to 20-man. What I want them to do is to have a corresponding light-themed Scarlet Monastery raid. They teased additional Scarlet Monastery content in the big reveal for SoD. What I want is for those two raids, the kind of the Shadow and the Light raid, if you will, the Undead and the Holy raid, to like interface with each other. So you get Corrupted Ashbringer in Naxxramas, and then you're at the same time doing the Scarlet Monastery raid on your off days or whatever, and you use that to like purify the Corrupted Ashbringer from Nax in the Scarlet Monastery raid. That's what I would do. Either through the use of like shards similar to Atiesh, or maybe through some sort of like ritual at the end of that raid. If you kill the boss, maybe there's an altar there or something like that. That's how I would do it. Yeah, Northern raid. I really want them to do what a lot of people speculated, which is take the Scarlet Monastery and everything like that, and then say that was just an outpost. You thought that was the end of the Scarlet Crusade. The reality is they had an entire region on the other side of the Undead lands where they were holding back the Undead. Yeah, exactly. I would have it basically be both an open world and an indoor raid, Ambrester. Kind of taking some inspiration from the Scarlet Onslaught areas in Wrath of the Lich King. Like a massive, enormous cathedral. Kind of think like... I would make it like WoW's first proper like castle-style raid. Think like Stormvale Castle from Elden Ring or something like that. I would do something along those lines. Or like Lothric from Dark Souls 3. That's the vibe I would go for, mate. Clue, how's it going, man? You enjoying your time away? Looking forward to having you back, mate. Looking forward to having you back. I need your luck with me, Clue, now that we're going into phase 4. But look at this, mate. I bet this is giving you good vibes. Louisa, check this out. I've got to show my fiance just because, like, she's watched the streams. Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better than it was before, right? A lot healthier.
Yeah. Looks good.
Hell yeah. A good idea is to take inspiration from Turtle WoW version of Gilneas. I've seen that. Now, I've said this many times. As a, I hate using this term, it feels so pretentious, but as like a content creator or streamer or whatever you want to call it, I have had to be very careful with the old private server stuff, which is a shame really, because I feel like the Turtle WoW devs seem to be absolutely kicking it out of the park. And this Unreal Engine 5 business, I mean, that's just insane, right? that's just crazy. But yeah, what they've done with Gilneas, having like an actual explorable city in the zone, from what I've seen, where it basically looks exactly like what I would have enjoyed a classic Gilneas to look like, which is Shadowfang Keep, but as a zone, which is just perfect, right? So yeah, fair play to them. I would take inspiration from that, yeah. And also inspiration from the Stratholme Wings Ambrester as well, because obviously we kind of got additional Scarlet Monastery content, didn't we, after Cathedral with Stratholme Living. Right, what can I buy from you? I have no gold, but I want to know what I can buy. From Zor Lone Tree. What do you got for me, Zor? Shamanistic Rage is now an ability, which is just joyful. Now, does my macro with Shamanistic Rage still work? That's the question. It does. Fantastic. Cool. That's awesome. Cool. So we have 35 runes now. That's sick. That's sick. Been a good holiday, but been wanting to get back to play WoW. Yeah, I can imagine, Clue. Great that lots of people are back for the phase. Yeah, and there seems to be a really good atmosphere. I'm seeing a lot of people doing Sunken Temple for experience. That might be a really fun thing to try tonight, actually, if we can get into a group. That might be a really good idea, depending on how many of us are around. I know that Mark's going to be around. I really want to go to the Plaguelands, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for some of my personal leveling, because the way I see it is, the first few levels, it's going to be a bum rush to all these different spots. And I think it would be much better to just spam some dungeons. That's what I'm thinking. Plus, I find it a lot easier to chat and to have conversations whilst that's going on, if I stick to dungeons. So that's probably the vibe. If Blizzard was smart, they would offer Turtle WoW basically an official permission to have their server and add it to the classic servers. I mean, I've said this before, Ambrester. I think if Blizzard ever gets to the point where they can't justify investing further resources in development, certainly for classic, what I think they need to do is just license it out. Like, license it out to these devs and just say, like, you know, you buy a license and maybe there's some sort of, like, contract where you can get, like, I don't know, benefits, or there's some sort of financial incentive for the devs. I don't know, really. But I do think there's certainly a possibility there for sure. Another idea is to have Northerron split between Scarlet's Undead and the Lordaeron Remnant faction, possibly with some history tied to Garithos. Yeah, I mean, something like that would be cool. Or, you know, they can always bring in our old friends, the Blood Elves. They could always do that. That would be cool. Hoping I can bring my my luck with my warrior as well. Like Fallout New Vegas, but for WoW, kind of, yeah. Although, I'm always sketchy when it comes to the idea. I'm very sceptical when it comes to the idea of allowing game companies to capitalise off the hard works of modders and stuff like that. I get it with WoW, because ultimately, as it stands, it is against terms of service. So it's not as black and white for me, but yeah. Oh my god, why... Don't look at my shameful abilities that I haven't even bothered to learn. I'm such a cheapskate. Such a cheapskate. Right. I mean, do I even give a shit about getting all these things? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do, quite frankly. I've got everything that matters, all of the boom abilities, all the abilities that go boom, boom, pow, pow. Look at the graphics, guys. You know, we talk about UE5 and everything like that, but classic World of Warcraft, I hate to use this expression because I feel like a hello, my fellow kids kind of moment, but it is a vibe. Like, there is a real, unique aesthetic to classic World of Warcraft. Look at it, the sparks coming through the air and all of that. Fantastic. Fantastic. What should I do with my 45 minutes before we can start to level? What's a good use of my time? I was thinking maybe going and like getting some green quests or whatever and getting them to the point of completion so I could just turn them in, but that seems pointless because if I'm going to do that, I may as well do it once it opens, right? So, I don't know. For me, I play a lot of grand strategy games. Currently, a Warcraft mod for Crusader Kings 3 came out. So I've been having fun conquering Westfall as old Murkai. I used to love grand strategy back in the day, Ambresta. I used to love playing like Europa Universalis 3 and stuff like that. And before that, I was a massive fan of the original Total War games. I spent so much of my time as a child growing up playing the original Medieval. The original Medieval Total War. You know, just repeatedly invading Scotland. Look at that, guys. That's a good sight to see, isn't it? That's a really good sight to see. It gets me hype. It's always good to have that launch day feeling, right? Bethesda introduced paid mods in their game so they could pay... Yeah, so they could pay more, and everyone hated it. Yeah, and I think the reason why, Clue, is that with Bethesda, those tools have been available for free for years, so why is it now that they think they've got the right to capitalise on other people's work? You know? That's the thing. At least with WoW, you can argue that Blizzard could provide exposure, they could provide server capability, so reduce costs for devs. Like, there are some benefits with a game that's online, like WoW is. I can see the benefits of that. Guys, I'm going to make a quick drink, figure out what I'm going to do with my 45 minutes. I'm thinking maybe something silly like leatherworking, or making a bag alt. That's bank alt. That's probably a good idea too, actually. 2 minutes, guys. Just gonna grab a drink. BRB. Yo, yo, yo. I have a drink. Pepsi Mask. Pepsi Mask? Pepsi Mask. It's a new one. You hope that that Blizzard introduces a new zone for SoD? It's possible that they might. The thing is that I think that for the longest time, I'm just going to jump off a cliff, why not, eh? I think for the longest time, Blizzard was unsure how big they wanted to go with Season of Discovery. And I think that they saw how that didn't work out well in Phase 3. In Phase 3, the game went through a real dead patch because there was a real dearth of content. And some of the way that that content was delivered meant that people were front-loaded and they were done with everything by like week 4 or 5. I think that they've realised that to keep players really invested, you need to add more content than just what people already expect. Tweaks on things they've already done isn't enough. Look at all of those blue names. I love to see it. This is what it should be like. It should feel like a city. There were times in Phase 1 and 2 of Season of Discovery where it felt like you were playing the launch of one of the good old MMO games. Like, we were going back 20 years. It felt like that from time to time. And they need to recapture that energy, and this is a good start. Let's hope that people enjoy the new content enough to stick around, because it's just good to see everyone here as an individual player with an individual character. And This is why I personally hate transmog, because everyone here looks unique. Everyone here has, most likely, a very slightly different loadout. Make a Bangkok called It's Coming Home. Clue, I'm such a non-football player that, like, football fan, if you will, like, I find it very difficult to engage at all with it. Right, what am I putting in my bank, and what am I taking for an alt? I've got one... Oh, I want this. I want the sleeping bag. Give me the bag. Secure the bag. Thermoplug safe combination. Well, I don't need that, do I? Fucking hell, I've got a load of random shit in here, haven't I? I keep my Bloodstorm War Totem because I'm so in love with it. Like, if there's one thing that I love more than anything about Season of Discovery, this item. I just love it. I think it looks sick. Prefer it to the corrupted Smashbringer that I've got right now. I'm going to try and sell some thick leather. I'm going to try and sell that on the AH. I don't need this stuff, do I, really? This is my, like, alternate gear for if I'm tanking or healing, but I'm just going to get rid, because I'm not going to be tanking or healing at first. These are, like, my one-hands for that purpose. Well, I'll get rid of the Murph Star, whatever the fuck that is, because I'm not going to be dual-wielding, because dual-wielding's for absolute cretins. So, yeah. Back in a bit. No worries, Clip. No worries, mate. Bresta says, WoW will always have a special place in my heart, as me and my grandpa played it when I was a kid, and I still play his warrior today, even though he's been gone a few years now. That's awesome, man. I think that we all have memories like that. It's really nice to know that you've got those special memories of you and your grandpa to think back on. I often see, like, people talk about WoW, and they talk about the nostalgic element of the game, and I understand that, but for me, that's a feeling you get when you play the game, but it isn't a reason in itself to play the game, if that makes sense. Like, I play the game because it's a good game, and I enjoy it. And whilst I'm enjoying it, I think about all the other good times I've had in the past, if that makes sense. Okay, let's try and sell some shizzle. 1 gold, 72 silver, for that stack of thick leather. The thickest leather in the land, and I get that much for it? That's absolute shite. That's absolute trash. I'm going to sell it anyway. There'll be more. What about these mithril bars? Well, I need them anyway for a quest of some description. What do I need that for? I need to clear out my quest log as well. I am just lost. Okay. Right, so this is for crafting. May as well keep that stuff. If I go to Moonglade, I can hand in a quest. Right, what else have I got here? Glowing fragment of Earth. What even was this? I'm so lost, it's ridiculous. That's why I like Classic more than Retail these days. It's more the game I enjoy. Yeah. I haven't played Retail properly since Shadowlands, and to be honest, I don't intend to do so, because for me, like, you don't get this sort of thing. Like, yes, some of this shit is just crap. A load of crap toxic chat, but you don't get the feeling of being in a vibrant virtual world in Retail WoW. You feel like you're in a massive RPG game, but it feels like the difference is playing Classic WoW feels like you've gone on holiday to a village, which has got, like, a few shops and not that many inhabitants, but they're all quite friendly and they want to show you around, and it's rustic and quirky. Whereas playing Retail WoW feels like going to the middle of a big city where you're surrounded by people and there's loads of stuff to do, but you feel like everyone just wants to get on with their daily life and ignore each other. That's kind of how I see Retail WoW. Oh, Mark, we need this. BRD leveling cleave group, Shaman and Druid. You are a Druid. Right. What am I doing? What am I actually doing here? I don't need to... Yeah, there's no point me keeping this chainmail stuff, considering that I've got sunken temple gear on. Get rid of that. Everything must go. Sell, sell, sell. I'm getting rid of all of my... Oh, I can't sell that. I'm getting rid of all of my unnecessaries, because the way I see it is that ultimately, if I want a tank, I've got my tanking gear. Yeah. Ravager's Cord, is that better than the electromagnetic waste thing? Apparently so. And this is apparently better than this. Okay, well, I'll get rid of that as well. I don't know whether or not this is worth doing, but why not? We'll keep a one hand. Surely some of this stuff isn't worth keeping. A silver masker coin, we don't need that. I don't need this either, surely. Get rid of that stupid map. I don't need to have my bank fully cleared, but cleared enough to not need to worry about it would be ideal. My gold situation is absolutely diabolical as well. As you've no doubt seen. I'll get rid of this, I'll just delete it. I don't need to keep that. No need to keep old tier gear. Hello, Mark. Is the entrance to BRD going to be a World PvP Fest on launch? Well, considering that there are people in the Looking for Group chat talking about putting groups together on our side, and given how busy Orgrimmar is, Mark, I would say it probably is. It is probably going to be a shitfest. But that'll be fun though, right? You up for the challenge? Because I think it's going to be a bit of a crazy gank fest no matter where you go. And if we're going to play together, dungeons are the way, right? Because realistically, if we try to do quests together, we'll spend like 40 minutes trying to get shared loot. This seems like a reasonable clearance policy to me. Right, we're about halfway there, living on a prayer. We'll go with that. I'm going to just sell this fine thread. There's no need for me to be having fine thread in my inventory like some sort of fucking travelling tailor. Basically only half an hour to go, my friends. What do we need then? A heal and DPS. I guess Tim isn't on for launch. I haven't heard anything from Tim. I don't know what Tim's doing. But yeah, I've not spoken to him for a few days. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, we can find a we can either... Well, yeah, we'll find a group for BRD. There's a lot of people putting together Sunken Temple groups as well, Mark. That might be one to consider if we get to 50 in short order. Because if it's anything like how it was with Gnomeregan, like the bosses there give you, you know, serious experienzo. I've completely forgotten how to play my character as well, by the way, which is... Talk to Zor Lone Tree, who sends you to Archdruid Hamel Room. Okay, whatever. Not really interested in talking to Zor Lone Tree right now. After he sold me a book of Shamanistic Rage. I've got so many outstanding runes, it's actually silly. Yeah, no, you won't be able to do Sunken Temple until 50. It's just how long it takes us to get to 50. And speaking of, why do I not... Oh, it's because we've not unlocked the leveling yet. That's when we get Discovers the Light again. They seem to have fixed it right. We couldn't do BRD at 24 last time we tried. Yeah, I know. That was a pain in the ass, wasn't it? Yeah, I think they've made it so that you've got to be the level. Should we group up? What are you doing in Durata? Are you dueling? Are you out there dueling like some sort of like crazy PvP pirate? Have you done much preparation as well, Mark, for this? Because I have just like winged it. I am not prepared at all. Like my bags are half full. They were even more full before. No, making my way to the correct continent for the dungeon. That's a good shout, actually. Do you want to wait for me then, for like, so we can go together? Because there might be other people doing the same thing. There might be alliance dogs waiting outside. You're a tank though, aren't you, Mark? Right. Let's see what we get. A healer and 2 DPS is what we need. Inv, rogue. Can I... Fucking hell. Okay. Whoa. Okay, what do we want, Mark? What do you think we want? How the gear on the group? Okay, now. Probably only need 1 DPS. Yeah, true, true. And what's Joe playing? Thingy? We'll grab the rogue then. No, we'll grab the lock. Locks are useful to have. God, there's loads of people doing this. Cool. Bloody hell, there's so many people. So many people wanting to do this. Still getting messaged. Can't keep up with it. Wow, too many to manage. This is why I don't like putting groups together whilst I'm streaming, because it's just very difficult to concentrate on both things. Hopefully not everyone that was messaging us was... Oh, a druid healer. Are you okay with the druid healer, Mark? Don't know if you're particularly precious on it. I mean, this name could be very spicy if it's what I think it is. I'm not really sure what I've got to say about that. Yeah, you don't mind what healer it is, cool. He's playing a mage, isn't he, Joe? Remember correctly. Yeah, mage. Right. Good strategy, Mark. Let's head to Blackrock Mountain and try to avoid the Gangfest. Because it's gonna be dicey and spicy, isn't it? Let's be honest. Got no idea why I decided to come to the Undercity instead of Gromgall, but whatever. We've got more than enough time. It'll be a long flight. It'll be a scenic flight. It's so good to see so many people here again. It's really nice. I hope it's not just level 50s. I hope there's people like leveling new characters. Let me drop in on Brill. Why the fuck not, eh? Let me drop in on Brill and just see if there's any noobs out leveling. I see one. One low level individual here. Yom. I hope this does spur a new wave of leveling characters, because that's part of the joy of the game, really. Yeah, it seems like it's just the one guy. Our server was never that popular, though. Or not that populous. Ah, there's another one in here. It's good. Inixin and Zigkin. I love the art in here. And Vi, the rogue, playing the objectively best race class combination right here. Okay, let's get to the Undercity. Yeah, I do think the dungeon spam is the best approach at first. I love doing the open world leveling. I really cannot wait to go to Western Plaguelands, and that's something that I'd love to do with the boys. But at first, launch night, I think that the most effective way will be to just do some chill dungeons, get some good XP. You're not, at risk of getting ganked over and over again. Just makes a lot of sense, really. It's what we did at the start of Phase 3 with Scarlet Monastery runs. And that was very effective. That was very fast. If I remember correctly, I got to like level 42 in like the first hour or something silly like that, just because of taking advantage of the sleeping bag and how mob dense Cathedral was really good. I think that BRD will be good for that as well, especially the first part. What are you doing down there? I thought you'd taken the flight path to Gromgall as well. Is that not faster for you? Right, whatever. I bet if I fly, Mark, and you take the Zeppelin, I bet I'll get there faster. Guaranteed, mate. Guarantee it. You haven't been on the zones on this character. You'll have to run from Swamp of Sorrows. Ah, shit, you should have told me. I'd have made the run with you. Run from Swamp of Sorrows. So you're gonna have to run from Swamp of Sorrows into Redridge Mount, all the way into Duskwood, into Redridge, and then up through Redridge into Searing Gorge. Oh, mate, it's a good thing that you've got 20 minutes, right? You're gonna need it. This is the plan. Basically, clear to arena and then restart. That's what I'm thinking. If there's one addition I could put into SoD that I think would be really useful, Blizzard should up the XP that you get from killing bosses like what you get in raids. If you do the level up raid, you get quite a lot of experience for killing bosses, and I feel like it should be the same for dungeon bosses too. I think it'd be a really good addition to the game if by killing bosses in dungeons you got a little boost of XP. So it was incentivized, not just running certain sections. Yeah, that's true. Sorted. Awesome. This is what I like about Classic, right? We decided on a path, and that path was doing Blackrock Depths spam. And then we knew that we had to speak to other people to get that group together. And now we're planning how we're going to do it. We're actually interacting with them, discussing it, planning as a team. I like that. That's what it's about. Seems like most people are in the same boat. I think a lot of people probably leveled characters just ready for the plunge. I really wanted to level my rogue, but I just didn't get round to it. And to be honest with you, I'm perfectly happy to play my shaman, at least at first. I want to get sulfurous. I'm a two-handed enhancement shaman player. This is the time to shine. This is the time to get sulfurous. It's the perfect weapon. It is like, if there was ever a legendary designed for the two-handed enhancement dream, it's sulfurous. It's literally the hammer of the fire god, essentially. Quicker to run from Gromgol or Swamp of Sorrows? I'd say probably Gromgol. No, I'd say Swamp. I'd say Swamp, and the rationale for that, Mark, is basically just that you're less likely to come across enemies, that's the first thing. And secondly, you don't have to run through Duskwood, you basically just can peel off round the side. You just come out here and then up. Whereas you'll have to run all the way through most of Duskwood if you're going from Gromgol. That's my rationale. Ooh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be good fun. 15 minutes to go. Somebody said it. Well, actually 17. This guy clearly can't count, but yeah. Even praying at Essence of Fire drops. I don't know what you need that for. I'm a bit of a scrub with this sort of shit. But, yeah, whatever. Whatever. Smoking Heart of the Mountain. Is that a trinket? I'll be honest with him, I've got no idea what that is. Are you thinking of popping in Discord, Mark, by the way, or not? It's no, I'm not bothered either way, it's just whatever you want, really. Tanking Trinket gives 100 armor plus 7. Assuming that's a vanilla item. My vanilla raiding experience is very limited. Look at these. Is that you guys multi-boxing? No, you're not. You're not. Cool. Can up a Discord? Cool, man. I'll do the same then. Oh, right. Okay, cool. I wonder whether it's worth us getting another DPS at first. Because Joe says that he's not going to be home until 9:15. And that makes me think that... Because if he's not home till 9:15, he won't be like immediately on. He'll probably be at least quarter of an hour before he's on. Look at this. People at Cargath. Yeah, I'm thinking if Joe's not going to come on this mage to join us until after 9:15, I don't know if these guys will want to hang around for like a quarter of an hour just twiddling their thumbs. So... Well, it's quite a time to make these guys wait. Oh, it's packed here. Fucking hell. I'm glad to see these numbers here, though, because that means that there's less alliance around. Or are they at the other part? Are they around the corner? They're around the fucking corner. I do have a couple of quests. Oh, is it battle? Are we fighting? Boom. Killed someone's pet. That was my first kill of the new era. Might take us that long just to fight our way to the instance at this rate. Oh, fight. Nice. I love playing my shaman. I love PvP on this character. With the corrupted Smashbringer. I got this item as well within like 2 weeks of the start of the new phase as well, which is just great. Great fun. Oh god, there are a lot of them over there. I want to pop off a little... oh, I can't. I really want to pop off a quick Maelstrom weapon. How on you, though? Smash. Yes. Come on, fight, gentlemen, fight. Let's not be cowardly about it. Gonna die here, aren't I? Oh my god! What are these people doing? Lord have mercy. Oh, the graveyard's right here as well. Cool. Right, there's too many of them here to fight one-on-one. Oh. Yeah, I think it's going to take us some time just to get into BRD at this rate. Can we drop the bag inside the instance? Because if we can, I'm just going to do it there. Like, I don't want to get distracted from the bag. Either that or I might just drop it around the corner here. You love to see it. Nothing feels better than just absolutely destroying my enemies with a massive storm strike. Like dropping a nuclear bomb on people. We're definitely outnumbered here by the Alliance as well, which is kind of funky. I'm used to it though. There's always more Alliance players on Classic. It's just how it is. Keep dropping down this hill as well, which is really dumb. But ooh, Paladin time! Who are you going on, Mr. Paladin? I'm just flame shocking people. That's all I'm doing here. Everyone's too busy being in the sack. Everyone's just chilling in the bags. Bag boys. Fine, I'll bag as well. Why not? I mean, there's way more of them than us. Worth, bro? Really? Probably not. I'm going to get myself in the sack. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to get this guy first. Sorry, I can't resist. I can't resist the PvP. Can't resist it. Oh. At least allow me to do some damage. Please, for the love of God. Let me do something. Please, my lord. More work. Off I go then. This is what it's about, isn't it? Just, whoever designed these two flight points, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were about. Red sickness. Curious. Ooh. I see that Paladin. Come here, Paladin. Come here. Come here. No, he ran around the side like a coward. Yup. Heal me, please. Oh god. Oh god. What the fuck? Wow. The burst damage on those dots. Couldn't even get a single heal off. Yeah, resurrect me. Like a true champion of the Horde. I need to make use of lesser healing waves, to be honest. I probably would have lived if I had. Do I have any liquids? I don't have any liquids. It's not very good. I'm going to put a mana spring totem down. That's definitely going to solve my problems. True classic gameplay right here, lads. That's what you joined for. I can't even heal my allies. Oh, okay, it's getting funky. It's getting funky. Smash! Oh, he dodged! He dodged the blow. This is it. Let's fight down here. Let's fight on the beaches. Wind Fury weapon. Activate. This paladin's about to get annihilated. Watch this. Smash! Oh, he bubbled! You little bubbler. You little bubble bitch. Right, okay, you ready? Wait for his thing to get off. Wait for his thing to go down. Smash! I didn't do as much as I thought. Follow-up strike did, though. I'm used to, like, one-shotting people with the storm strikes. Res Sickness Scion. Ooh. I'm going to chill in the pass here. It's going to be a non-child pass scenario. Down here. Ooh! I see him. Let's go. Oh, fucking hell. There it is. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's what I'm after. There's my man. There's my boy. Where are you at, Mark? Yeah, share the quests. They are... Cool. I think we're good, team. I think we're looking strong. I need some water. I need to go and buy some water. Ooh, what the fuck are you... Are you gonna run? Run like a coward. They got the name, username. That's pretty impressive. Right, at what point do I put the sleeping bag on? I'm going to do it now, I think. Oh, this is us! Phase 4 begins right now. And what am I going to do? I'm going to get in the fucking bag. Let's do it. Really, probably not the best time to get in the sleeping bag. A typical Vulgrin choice of play right here. Mark, I think you're about to get stomped, my friend. You came too late. Phelps, do I have a link to my talent tree? No, but I wouldn't take my talents as any particular gospel, Phelps. You can have a look at what I've got. It's this. I've got 32 in enhancement. And 9 in elemental. I think I'm basically just going by what the WoW head guide is for PvP. For enhancement PvE. DPS style, except that I put 1 point in two-handed because I'm all about that two-handed life. Legion of Blackrock comes, dwarflings. We shall scorch the earth and set fire to the heavens. None shall survive. What is this? What is this? I don't know what's going on. I've got 1 point of extra experience. Mark is having to travel through the zones to get here. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dying. It's absolute chaos. And I love it. If this person attacks me, I'm going to destroy them. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for not attacking me. Right, I think this is the plan. Am I at 3 points yet? Come on. For the love of God. How long is this? 3 minutes? I should be level 60 by now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Whoa! I bubbled. Come on, man. What is this? I'm trying to fight and it's just bubble bros everywhere. Oh, yes. This is what I want. Look at this. I'm choosing violence, guys. I'm choosing it. Right here and now. I'm gonna get this one. I'm sorry, I know this is like absolute horde behaviour, but it's funny as fuck, so... I'm gonna get my comeuppance, I'm sure. You wanna fight me, Hunter? We can go if you wanna go. Like... Mark's in a bad way. He's having to take the resi sickness. I love popping off the lava bursts. It's one of my favourites. I need to make sure I have Wind Fury on as well. I am a bit of a bad man when it comes to that sort of thing. Oh, it's red sickness time! Oh no! Oh! Ah, my lava bursts. I wish they did more damage. They don't do a lot. They really don't. It's a shame. I expected them to be huge. Where are you going from, Mark? Are you in the mountain? Sucks. I need some water. Who can I buy water off here? I mean, we've got control of this area by the looks of it. Is there some sort of individual who can sell me wares? He's a blacksmith. I don't need him. I need somebody who can sell me juices. Who can sell me juice? An innkeeper. A barman. Somewhere. Over there, maybe? That's the graveyard, so it's not going to be there.
What can I do for you?
You got my attention.
Oh god, it's a fight. The temptation to kill that warrior, but he got away. Oh, they're coming at me. They want to come after me. Well, come after me then. Oh, we... Come on, kill him! Just one-shot him! Ah, I won't bother reincarnating, there's no point. Right, we're going towards the instance, we may as well. It's just battle everywhere at the moment. It's an absolute mess. Let's just hope that those people who are inside the mountain are prioritizing experience. Seems like it. Seems like there's a bit of a live and let live scenario going on. Which is pretty good. I'm gonna heal myself. Let's push on. I don't know what Sandy Hoax is doing, presumably a quest. I'm inside the mountain. This is the haunt of rogues and other skullduggerous villains. Right. This doesn't feel particularly safe. In front of the instance. Cool. Oh, God. Okay, now. Oh god, these guys aren't going to come out. I think they are. Of course they are. I'm sure they feel good about themselves. And this is why I wanted to do the dungeoning, by the way, instead of questing, because once we get inside, this won't be so bad, but yeah. Out here, it's just dangerous. It's a dangerous world. Oh, fucking hell. For real? I'm almost tempted to reincarnate, to be fair. Just to get in. I won't bother. I won't bother. It's literally round the corner. Let's not be lazy. Let's not waste anks needlessly. Pain in the arse doing it, but we'll do it. Right. Right, it's a big horde wave. Right. Joe, there you are, mate. You don't know the pain that we've gone through getting ourselves in this position so that we can prepare for this. Get yourself online, we'll get you invited, and we will get you summoned. It is an absolute bloodbath here. The place is bouncing. The place is absolutely bouncing. Yeah, now I'm getting my revenge. Fuck you. I just want to hit something. I'm like Robert Baratheon. Start the damn dungeon before I piss myself. Let's do it, Joe. It's absolutely bouncing here, man. It's like the good old times, so much so that I've just accidentally popped a nature protection potion. We're not going to say anything about it. We're not going to make fun of it. We're just going to roll with it. It was clearly intentional. Get yourself online, sir. What the fuck? Furbolgs and everything out here. Okay. Right. Now, finally, let's get some experience. Fucking hell. Okay, we're in a safe position to summon. It's like you're getting deep striked in here, Joe. we need you. Bilbo Swaggins. Oh god, there's a shit ton of them. Apparently we're not taking any risks. Let's try again. No! No, 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 no. I'm just gonna type gobbledygook. We can't. Come on, Joseph Joestar, get yourself online. You're missing out on all the fun of us dying. I've already got 5 scalps to my name this evening for the Horde. Where are you at? Are you trying to get in here, Mark? Are you trying to brave the storm? They're asking for you. They're asking for you by class. Joe, where's the mage? Where's the goddamn mage? Oh, is that screams? I can hear screams. How's it looking outside? Not good. Insane out there. It's like a full fucking raid group of ally. There he is. So this is the situation. In here, it's us guys. Joe and Mark are outside. Outside looks like this. Let me show you. That's what it looks like out there. This is funny as fuck. Ah! I mean, we could arguably start, to be fair, start clearing. I mean, we can always reset, right? Yeah, I mean, clearly the other druid had the same idea. Right, let's see how much this 50% Discovers the Light buff works in here. Let's see how it does for us. We're finally going. I do love playing this class. Something so meaty about it, you know? It's the only way I can describe it. Just straight meaty. Oh! Big AoE. Huge. XP's pretty fat. Damn, skinning not high enough. Sucks. Half a bar already. Not complaining. Not complaining. I am interested to see how much XP we can get from a single run of this. Especially given how flexible BRD is in terms of how far in you can go. Because we can go, like, all night in here if we want. All good, mate? Hopefully get some good greens for selling as well. We'll see. Yeah, we don't want any strays in here. Things could go south pretty quick. Almost a full bar of XP. Already, after 25 minutes. Truly world first masters right here. Oh, lead the way? Okay, fucking hell. We can do the loot first. I'm leading the way, I'm not the tank. Feels weird, man. Feels very weird. Oh, I love the meatiness of the AoE though. Seems steady going though, which is great. Happy to see it. Oh, huge blasts. When my lava burst goes off like a giant fart, that's when I know that it's hit very hard. That's the orc measurement, you see. I wish I could skin these. It'd be really beneficial if I could, but it is what it is. I love those massive hits with the Storm Strikes too. It feels so good. Landing them is just the best. Yes, it is, Joe. It's the simple answer to that. It is brutal. It's a rite of passage, young man, that we've all faced this evening. Poor Mark has been, like... his ghost has been yeeted across the entirety of Azeroth. But I'm sure he'll explain himself. Just make sure you repair, is what I'd suggest. Where are you now, Joe? Where have you managed to get to? Oh, he's still in the wetlands. Ah, fair enough. Hopefully this rune cloth sells for quite a bit. We're pacing this in a good way as well, which is nice. I do love the Metamorphosis rune. I think that the visuals of it are just spectacular. Speed with which my mana depletes as an enhancement shaman is just fucking hilarious. I'm so glad I've got Shamanistic Rage baseline now. Very much a necessary item. But it might be a bit silly, but it feels so fun to play because you do shit like that. Massive chain lightnings, go full Palpatine mode. Amazing feeling. Myrmidon's Greaves. Yoink. It's a nice clumpy dungeon, if you know what I mean. Lots of trash. This point's slightly lower level than most of us. We're doing this 4-man as well, so it'll be even faster when Joe gets here. It's nice. It's crispy goodness. Especially because Joe's a mage, which ideally means that his AoE will be off the charts, which is exactly what we want. So my AoE is also strong. Nice. Yeah, good, good. We're just dungeoning to avoid the ridiculous mob of enemy players that's just everywhere.
Nice.
It is a bit nutty. You literally don't have a single AoE spell. It's good to know that this is a good cleave group, though, isn't it, Mark, with your lack of any discernible AoE? I'm assuming there's a rune that does that then? Because they can't have just made it that Feral DPS has no AoE at all. Like, not a single ability. That's very in keeping with the vanilla spirit, I'll give them that. Where's Joe at now? Oh, he's in the correct zone, at least. No, just kidding, he's not in the correct zone. He's close to the correct zone. Get swipe, cool. I am really interested to see what this phase feels like at max level. Like, whether it feels busy or not, in terms of content. Because they have added a few things, to be fair to them, this time round. They've not done the phase 3 job. New dungeon, new event, reworked raid, plus all of the gearing that comes with max level in WoW anyway. It has been a long and strange journey to get to this point. I do think they nailed the two-handed enhancement class fantasy. Very fulfilling to play. Just spamming those free chain lightnings, it's just an amazing feeling. It's kind of like that feeling of just like blasting out an enormous firecracker of a fart after a particularly strong curry. That's what it feels like. And let's not talk about what the lava burst feels like. I'm sure we all know where I'm going with this. Yeah, this seems reasonable. 3 and a bit bars, nearly 3.5 bars, just doing the loop at the start of BFD or BRD. It's a good enough start. We may as well just carry on as we are, I think. I do love the ebb and flow of mana and using Shamanistic Rage to recharge it. Really good feature, cleverly designed. I never get bored of playing my my Enhancement Shaman. It just always feels fulfilling, and yet it doesn't feel particularly like retail-like as far as combat goes, which is good. They might not have got the balance right with every class and spec in Season of Discovery, but I think with Enhancement they did a good job. I've just seen that Tim has come online on Battle.net. Could this be a secret unplanned act at the festival? Back for one time only? I hope so. Right, this should be good. This should go a lot faster now. Now that we've got an actual 5 men. You've escaped the bloodbath. Oh god. Let's see how we get on here. I like how as a shaman I run out of mana quickly, but because of Shamanistic Rage I basically don't need water. It's kind of essentially pointless for me at this point. Very funny. Very good feeling. About a quarter of a level already. No complaints there. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, what's up, my guy?
Hey! There he
Been way
is!
too long, dude.
There he fucking is! Man, I didn't know where you were. I didn't know what had happened. I didn't know if you'd gotten fucking left in a tunnel in Prague.
I've been
or...
like really MIA, like off the grid,
Dude.
like, for a while. But I was in the Czech Republic for a little over a week,
Yeah, yeah.
and I got back home Monday, and I've been like just like trying to you know, it's like a fucking like 4-day hangover.
Oh yeah, I know, dude. I know.
Done something like that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's not the same sort of thing, but Louisa and I, we went to Cyprus, and it was like a fucking 5-hour flight each way, and the flight back, the flight was supposed to be at midnight, got delayed an hour and a half. So we flew back at fucking 1:30 in the morning, 5-hour flight, but the time zone is 2 hours ahead there. So we like landed, like we set off in the middle of the night and landed in the middle of the night, even though it was like a 5-hour flight, because we landed 2 hours before the time that we were in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And we were fucking wrecked. Did you have a good time though, man?
Oh yeah, I had a great time. Rock and roll all night, party every day.
Yeah, dude, that's what it should be.
Basically. What about you guys? Did you have a good time in Cyprus?
Yeah, I had a good time, but the real party starts right now. Phase 4.
I didn't actually. I just saw the stream was up on YouTube, and I was like, "What the fuck? Is it out today?"
Yeah, yeah.
I've been like thinking like, I don't really need to bother with WoW at all during my vacation weeks because there's not gonna be a Phase 4 like anytime soon.
I felt the same thing. Like, yeah.
I thought the War Within was gonna come out before Phase 4 season of
I
Discovery.
know. You could predict this would happen though, right? Like, just nothing. Then suddenly it's like, we're releasing this in a week's time.
Yeah, but what is it though? It's like level 260.
Well, it was like that, but there are a few things that are interesting. Do you know they brought in a fucking secret dungeon?
Really?
Yeah, there's a new dungeon.
A new dungeon, like completely.
Yeah, completely new.
Wow.
In Demonfall Canyon in Ashenville.
Season of Discovery.
Yeah, Season of Crazy. It's actual
Season of
content.
Crazy.
Yeah, but like, oh man, I'm glad that you're back in the mix, because I like go back and look at the very beginning of the stream. Orgrimmar is absolutely fucking bouncing, or it certainly was when I logged on. It was fucking rammed with people. It was really good to see. Like, given that it's been like dead for like a month. It was super busy.
It looks kind of dead to me at the moment.
Well, that's because everyone's in places. But when I logged in, like at about 8 o'clock, so like an hour before it went live, it was absolutely bouncing with people. It was great.
All right, you're in BRD at the moment. Or...
Yeah, we're in BRD at the moment. But like after we do this run, we can. If you want to join, we can like swap out. It's me, Mark, and Joe. Though
yeah, sure.
Mark was supposed to come into Discord, but then he's fucking ghosted me. So I think,
okay.
But it's all good because you're here now. So
I can see the stream now. Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? It was. I don't think it was ever that busy. Even at peak. Obviously today, like, it's launch, so you know it's not a normal day. But
yeah,
I'm fucking glad to see it, dude. It made me feel hype. You know, like. And this is it. This is the big one.
Yeah, like if there's a secret dungeon, then like they've been doing stuff like behind the curtain.
Yeah, and a secret boss in Molten Core as well.
Yeah.
Who do you think that's going to be? Yeah, it's an 11th boss.
Really?
In Molten Core, yeah. Who do you think it's going to be? Like, I've been asking myself this, and I'm thinking, like, because Molten Core is just
Ragnaros again.
Well, that's what I thought, because like Molten Core is just
maybe he comes
fire
back,
elementals.
But this time he's got his fucking legs from fire.
I thought it was going to be like
I will show you my legs now.
You fight his upper body.
Mortals.
You fight his upper body in phase 1.
My sick cows.
And then you fight his lower body in phase 2.
yeah. It's a spine of Deathwing.
It's like Major Domo Executus reforged.
I never skip leg day. Nobody skips leg day in the Firelands.
Someone said it's going to be Zalata.
Zalatath, wow.
Yeah, they're
That
coming
would be
full circle.
That would be crazy.
You-
Season of crazy.
I think you'd probably be a fan of the hard mode versions of the fights. So it's very like Old War style, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like optional hard modes, man.
The hard modes were the things that kind of made Old War interesting, like when I revisited it, but not all of them were, really that hard.
How many fights do you think they're going to be where there's like this disgruntled player who's not gotten the loot they wanted on the previous boss, so they like activate the hard mode partway through the encounter? I'm sure it won't work like that, but it'd be funny.
I can see it happening in pugs. Like,
Yeah. I'll tell you what, with the 50% XP buff and the cozy bag, the sack,
sack.
this isn't going to take that long. I don't think. Like we've literally done part of BRD, like a little bit of it, and I've already got like a third of a level. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to take long. They're not releasing the raid for another fortnight. Do you know that?
Another fortnight.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not getting released until the 25th. It's getting released.
Okay.
I just realized it's getting released the day you're here.
Yeah, that's the day my flight leaves. That's the day I take the flight from Sweden to you.
Yeah.
Aw, damn.
It's alright. I can get the drop on you. Like I'll wait until you fall asleep, and then I'll sneak through here and like any late night raiders.
I need to fucking tell. I never told Fartham that I'm actually coming. Like I only told them that I was planning to.
Well, I've not spoken to him either. We should have. We'll speak to him. We'll see what
He
he's
told
doing.
me like a few months ago. It's like if you fly to Newcastle, I live like close to the airport, and like he said I'll pick you up or something. But maybe he doesn't really have the time now when he hasn't been able to plan.
Maybe it was just an idle. To be fair, I also live like 45 minutes from the airport. So
yeah, I mean it's not gonna be a problem.
No, and he also he lives like an hour away. So if he wants to see us, like he can get involved.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if either of you are late or something, I can just walk around the town and just drink Nuki Browns, and everybody's gonna think I'm such a cool guy for doing that. And I'll try to understand their accent.
You just play ACDC.
Which I've heard is impossible.
I wouldn't go that far.
I met some Brits in the Czech Republic at the festival, and I told them that I was going to the UK in a few weeks, and like, oh, where are you
This
flying
first thing
to?
they say was why? They say why? Like, did they say something like, why would you go to the UK?
No, they were like, oh, really? Where are you going? And I told them, well, my friend lives like outside of Carlisle, I believe. So it's like close to the Scottish border. But I told them, it's like, I really like Britain. Like, I like the beer and the food. Like, you like the food? And I was like, yeah, I kind of like it. It's I told them that about the Sunday roast, and he said, oh, you're gonna love that then.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're going to give you a proper English breakfast with black pudding and sausage.
We have black pudding in Sweden. I think it's probably the same, though. We call it blood pudding. Though.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
blood pudding.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Do you make it from blood as well?
Yeah. It's made from pig
Then
blood.
it's exactly the same. It's probably just a shape that's different. I think yours are round, right?
They can be, but like it's not like no one's particular about that sort of thing. It's like. It's not like it needs to be round, otherwise you get like, well, burn him at the stake. He made a square black pudding.
Ours are like kind of big and like half moon shape.
What the fuck is going on here? Hang on, sorry. We're doing this. We're doing the arena run, and it's just getting a bit dicey. It's not really the arena run that we're doing per se, but we're in the arena.
Yeah.
The guy just opened a trade window with me and tried to trade me a bat fang for some reason. I'm not sure what the fucking crap.
I can't wait to do the IRL hot tub stream when I'm there.
Yeah, I'll have to buy a hot tub. Yeah, I forgot about the hot tub. Damn.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I guess we'll just find a well or something then.
We're doing it on YouTube now just because I realised two things. First was that discoverability on Twitch is just fucking sucks ass. But also... go on.
Yeah, if you're trying to do multiple platforms.
Yeah,
and,
it just sucks. Like,
obviously your audience is on YouTube, I think. So
yeah, I mean, I think Twitch is the better streaming platform, but if you've got an audience on one, there's no point going on the other. And I think the other thing as well is that YouTube automatically saves all the VODs. So like, I don't have to download them and like fill my fucking hard drive with like 1 billion videos of me and you going like, partners in crime every 2 minutes.
Crab Eye from Dublin.
Yeah. Oh shit! I'm getting my ass kicked by an Anvil Rage Guardian. He's going fucking full dwarf.
I caught a
on
bit of a cough as well on the way back. So
the Rushkinov cough.
Yeah, something like that. I've been coughing ever since I got back.
Have you been singing like really loudly and drinking vodka?
Didn't have any... Oh, yeah. I've been doing all that, but it's like I think I just caught like some sort of a cold on my way back.
The
and
Czech
like
plague.
It's only like displaying itself in the shape of a cough.
Yeah.
So, like I got no other symptoms basically, and like I think it's getting better, but it's been like about the same for a few days.
Fair enough.
But I was just gonna say in case I cough really loud into the mic.
You're coming here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's insane. Like,
That's
time
fucking
just
scary.
flies.
We just purchased
I
a
was
brand
away
new
for,
sofa.
like, fucking 10 days.
Yeah, I hope you realise this. We purchased a brand new sofa for you.
All right.
It's coming 1 week before you arrive. It's massive.
Did you get it from IKEA?
No, we got it from Dunelm, which is basically the
Okay.
IKEA of England.
All right.
It was on sale, but it's a fucking massive sofa, so you'll be very comfortable. It's either that or you can
couch.
sleep in the loft like Harry
Huge
Potter.
couch.
Yeah. I love the texture. It's very coarse, but also very
Love the
soft.
texture.
Have you heard about this? You read about this?
I don't know if you knew this.
But the texture, you wouldn't believe the texture they've got there. Absolutely incredible. Fucking hell. Like,
It's filled with linen. If this was Joe Biden's couch, it would be filled with air.
Crooked
Air.
Joe has never seen a couch like this. He can't afford the couch. He's bankrupt. I mean, we'd say this if it's a joke. I saw a video the other day where...
He doesn't drive a car. He drives a tuk-tuk.
I saw a video on YouTube the other day, and it was literally no joke. This is not AI or anything like that. Donald Trump challenging Joe Biden to a fucking 18-put golf course or something like that.
Oh, that wasn't a debate. They started arguing about like fucking golf and like Joe Biden goes on to say he's got a handicap of like 6 or something, which is fucking insane.
It's funny because like
if anybody knows like golf.
in the debates, like I'll basically summarize how the debate goes. Right, Joe goes like full Ozzy Osbourne mode, and then Trump just goes, "It's not true. Everything he just said is a lie." And that'll just go on for like 4 hours.
Hey man.
Hey,
I'll take you up on golf anytime.
And the war.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Where
am I?
Yeah, he gave 5 ice lollies to Saddam Hussein. Anyway, you know the thing.
Anyway.
Oh man, it's fucking hilarious. I love it.
It's insane that these two guys are like fucking in the race for like the most powerful position on earth.
Biden said he would play him if Trump carried his own bag. With the
I
greatest
would never do that. You know that.
A real man, okay, doesn't carry his own bag. It's just funny. I love it. Like
Somebody else gets to carry my bag. I'll pay him. I create jobs, unlike you, Joe.
We've created 1,000 bag carrier jobs. Crooked Joe over here, he's taking away jobs from all the bag carriers. He wants to carry his own bags, and that's what you'll be doing, America. You'll be carrying Crooked Joe's bags if you elect this man.
I'll give him a good salary, huge salary.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And I will pay $1 million to any charity of his choice. Fucking love it. What are you doing now then? Are you just waiting? Are you in the lobby waiting for a place in this established prestigious dungeon run.
Basically, I'm just jumping around in Orgrimmar.
Oh, we've got a pretty good group here, though, that's the thing. Like, and if to fit you in, we need to get rid of this Supreme Warlock tank that we've got, and that means putting Mark in the tanking seat. And I mean, like, who wants to do that? It's just dangerous. That's just asking for trouble. Although one thing I've seen is people were putting together like immediate launch Sunken Temple groups, and I wish that we'd all been online ready, because that would have been fucking fun. Like, start the launch off by doing the raid. Like, that's the definition of a level
I felt
up.
like we didn't get to do it enough. I felt like it was like the gearing process, at least for me in ST, was like really fast.
Yeah, I say same.
Basically, I got all the items except for like the fucking ring or whatever from last boss.
I think the problem is that like by the time that like it got to the point where it became a real pain in the ass, like sorting out runs on the stream, because like you had to spend like an hour and a half getting a group together on stream.
Yeah.
And then it would be like, Volkman, just one more kill, like please.
Phase 3 fucking sucked ass.
It did, man. It fucking sucked giga ass. Like the raid. This is the thing. The raid was fine. Yeah. But the nightmare incursions were like the other main feature, and they sucked. Like we called that after doing one day of it, and that's always a bad sign.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Like it took it made all of the really good zones to leveling like completely irrelevant almost.
Yeah, and it's a shame because like look, we've had it many times before when you're playing WoW and something feels good for the first month, and then you realise it's not actually that good. It was just a honeymoon phase. Nightmare incursions, you knew as soon as you stepped in there that they were going to be awful, and when that happens, that's when things that's when things are really bad. When you know like immediately that something's going to be shit. I'm looking forward to this though, like and the gearing, the gearing, the dungeon variety. We're bringing new dungeons to the game, additional bosses.
What is the new dungeon? Do you know?
All I know, I mean, Clueless, I think it was the one talking to me about it at length. Oh, actually, no, there was a dude in the chat on Monday who was talking about it, and apparently it's set in Demonfall Canyon. So it's going to be a demon-themed one. Annoyingly, I'm expecting that will mean it's an outdoor raid, outdoor dungeon.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, outdoor dungeon's just a bit pooju, in my opinion. Like,
yeah. I mean, they've got plenty of like cavern layouts to use, but
yeah,
I guess like let's see it first.
I mean, I'm happy enough with there being something new because I feel like it's a step in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the more of that stuff we see, the more likely it is to me that we'll get Classic Plus. You know, if they're willing to make new dungeons and additional bosses and stuff, that's a big. That's the next level up from what we already have, which is really just Season of Modification, right?
Yeah. But yeah, we'll have a look first, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
But then again, who needs WoW when you've got football? Come on, England.
Oh, fucking hell. This is the first Euros where I've never...
It's coming home.
Oh, God. This is the first one I've never watched a single game. Like, what happened to Sweden, dude? What happened to those guys?
Sucks at football. Like,
really? You guys used to be good, like...
like, yeah, in the 90s. Like, they did really well in...
Like, Sven Goran Eriksson, man.
Yeah, but he never, like, he's a legend of football, but not so much Swedish football. He was never the coach of the national team, I think, and I don't know if he actually coached any teams like in Sweden in the like top league. He made a name for himself in England and then like all over the world.
Yeah, I mean it's weird, isn't it?
He was the coach for England, I think.
Yeah, no, he was for quite a long time. And the thing is that like he was the coach for England, yet like nothing was won in that time. Which I thought was always like really interesting because he was like the coach for England when I was a little lad, and but like nothing was ever won. Whereas like now, this is like the second Euro on the trot where they've been in the final. Like pure luck in my opinion.
Crazy, like in the UK at the moment, like about football and shit, since they've been doing so well.
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of always is. He apparently he won the Swedish league with Malmö.
All right.
I mean, I don't know what the Swedish league. It's like the human league, but with ABBA.
Yeah, that was probably a long time ago.
Yeah. What do you say, Joe? Is everything going fucking crazy with the football? The thing is, I know that Joe and Mark are both like quite big footy boys, so I know that they'll be like cringing as we talk about like about the soccer.
I like a bit of Premier League myself.
Yeah, you do. You like the Premier League. A lot of people here like international football, even if they're not into like league football. That's another thing I found.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
loads of people. I think it's easy to understand. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, I can watch the international stuff as well, but I think the World Cup is probably more interesting than the Euros. You get a lot of different kinds of football then. The Euros is mainly interests me if Sweden's playing and they're not. So.
yeah, that's fair enough. How do I reset the instance? I do it like that. Okay, it's reset. Cool. Yeah, cool. Reset. Trying to think how we can get you into one of these. We're kind of like... These guys they're still here. They're still in the mix, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, like, you're happy to...
No, I'm just
Chat-
happy to
chat,
hang
yeah.
out. Like,
Just hanging out. Just a couple of dudes hanging out, you know?
yeah. Is there anything better?
Joe's
Guys
been
being
DC.
dudes.
Yeah, guys being dudes being guys. Right. Nearly half a fucking a level from one partial run of BRD. I keep on calling it BFD, fuck's sake.
I'm trying to figure out like where can I go and fucking quest.
Plaguelands, dude. Oh, let's save Plaguelands and do that together, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I've got like a fucking horror game in mind for us to play when you come here. Like not like
Alright.
not like on the stream or anything like that. Just casual, like, you know, just a chill thing. It's the new Amnesia game, which is like set in the fucking World War One trenches. Like you
Alright.
know, like the original Amnesia, right? With
Yeah.
PewDiePie, with your compatriot PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hit
this.
bump, bro, and you fucking punch the
Yeah.
shit out of
Barrels. I mean, I take the piss, but I actually really like modern PewDiePie. I think he's a good ambassador for your nation. You know?
Yeah.
Like, who's a good ambassador for the English nation? Fucking
Ronnie Pickering.
Jimmy Savile, Ronnie Pickering. Like, look what we've got to deal with. We've got the Wheelstone Raider, Jimmy Savile, Ronnie Pickering. I'm not trying to put those guys in the same in the same category or anything, but like whenever I think of a good ambassador,
You got your Boris.
oh yes, great super hybrid plasma convertible jealous.
Yeah.
And Big
then
Nigel.
You've got the you've got like. Didn't you have like elections recently?
Yeah, we've got a new prime minister now. Yeah,
Who's this little like?
he looks like Matt Smith.
Little guy.
Oh, what little guy?
Is it Rishi Sunak?
Rishi, little Rishi. Rishi, yeah, he's
like the Swedish prime minister. He's also very
He's a
little.
very-
People make jokes about him. Like there was a picture of the Swedish prime minister
Yeah.
where he's like drinking a beer, and people
See
would
if he's
write
old
that,
enough.
like for normal people that's a shot glass.
Yeah, no, Rishi Sunak is a tiny man, but extremely rich. Richie Sunak should be his name.
All right.
But I mean, like, he's gone now, so, you know.
Okay.
Do you, when you're, like, members of parliament or whatever you do tab over there, like, members of the Greybeards or whatever it is, the companions, when you get, like, signed on in the Swedish parliament, do you have to, like, swear allegiance to the king or the queen?
No. I don't think
They
so.
do here. Like, it's been on the news a lot lately. 'Cause a lot of people haven't
Yeah.
seen it before. Like, new members of Parliament, they have to, like, I swear allegiance to King Charles and all his heirs. Very Game of
Right.
Thrones.
I mean, Sweden is a monarchy still.
Yeah.
However, it is like they've like separated those things.
Yeah. It's ruled by the IKEA mafia now.
Yeah.
Would you like to go to IKEA when you're here? Would that be good if you get a bit homesick? Do you want me to
That
take
is
you
like
to
the
IKEA?
last thing I would think of doing.
For a
like,
dime
when I'm
cake
in the country is
and a hot
to
dog.
Fucking go to IKEA and get something Swedish.
You don't want any dime cake.
No, I can do without it, thanks.
Honestly, we're gonna.
Unless you guys really.
Oh
wanna
no,
go,
you're gonna get.
I'll tag
We're
along.
gonna like. You're gonna get so spoiled when you're here. We're gonna stuff you. You're gonna get so stuffed with food and beverages. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh,
We've got
yeah, I'm gonna
got
love it.
everything lined up. Like, we've Louisa's like for your breakfasts, right? We're gonna go to
Yeah.
the farm. Like, so there's a farmers market that runs in the town, like the little market town near where we live.
Oh, you guys don't have to overdo it.
No.
It's fine.
This is normal. Like, this is normal for us. It runs every last weekend of the month, which coincides with when you're here. So we'll go there and get like the farm bacon and sausage and shit. And then Louisa's gonna make.
Sausage rolls.
She's gonna make the bread from scratch for the breakfast. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And then we're gonna go camping in the mountains.
Yeah, I don't have much equipment.
Don't worry
I know
about
I was
that.
just camping, but I'll bring my sleeping bag with.
Yeah, just make sure
that-
you've got that, because like, you know, don't want any Harry Mary situation. Like,
No.
bring.
I've got my sleeping bag,
Yeah.
but like I left like I threw the other stuff that I had with me
Yeah.
because I usually I just get like a really cheap like layout cover to use my tent to sleep on, and
Yeah.
they usually break from 1 week at the festival every year, and I just throw them in a bin.
Yeah, I would never take like good quality shit to a festival. Like, it's just a
No,
recipe for disaster.
never. It's just my sleeping bag that I like keep with me.
Yeah, don't worry about that, because we've got stuff, and a lot of things, like I have one-man versions of stuff and then two-man versions for if me and Louisa do things. So like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's another problem. You're a very
have to,
tall
like,
man, though, by our standards. So
All right.
we'll
Well,
have to see.
I mean, I'll just have to I guess we'll just have to pray for the weather or something.
Oh yeah, this is probably the worst. Joe will back this up, because I think this is the same all across the country as well. This is the worst summer I have ever known in terms of weather, ever. Like, I've never known one this bad.
That sounds like the weather has been like pretty English.
Yeah, we had thunder and flood warnings this week
Okay.
in middle of July. Like, this is it. I came off the plane from Cyprus where it was 43 degrees one day, and it was 9 degrees when we landed.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right? Pretty fucking crazy. It's Joe asks, it's summer? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Do you remember when we did this dungeon and we had the fucking the coffers and stuff at the end, like proper dungeon
Yeah.
crawl job? That was good, man. I think that was
Yeah, that was
what
really good.
what this dungeon was intended to be, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Be
like,
right back. I'm gonna get a drink.
oh shit, yeah, sure. Uh, he was sleeping. Oof.
All right.
Yo, we got wiped. Our healer was AFK.
Fuck.
It's graceful, right? It was a huge pull as well. Trying to find a way to get you into this.
That's no worries though.
Dude, I've got half a level already in this. I mean,
Good.
I don't know how fast it is. Obviously, it's 50%, which is like the mathematical version of 50 cent. It's like 50% extra XP. So,
I might go to like Ungoro or some shit.
Ungurogoro.
The Unguru Kreta.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be a bloodbath. I think anywhere you go is a bloodbath, but I think a lot of people have gone down the dungeon and raid route. And a lot of
Yeah.
people just want to get on, you know? Plus, I think as a hunter, like, you're in a pretty good position, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to kick some ass, like, you can kick some ass.
Probably, yeah.
I didn't realize how much I'd neglected my shaman until I logged on as well. I had no idea what I was doing, but it plays well, plays strong. It feels so satisfying. Like, I'm gonna hold off on my leveling my rogue until I'm kind of like in a chill position with this character. I think I just can't be asked leveling from 18 to 60. Even
Yeah.
with the buffs, like I get the purpose of the buffs at this point. Like in that context, like if you're having to do the whole level again, I get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Shaman is good, Joe. It is good. We need Clueless to get back from holiday as well. That dude's been like, he was in the chat earlier. He's not back until next Wednesday.
Damn.
And dude's like went on an adventure. I tell you what though, I bet that going away and doing your festival and then like coming back right as this is launched, I bet that's a pretty. I bet you're in the mood for some WoW. You've like had a break. Do you know what I mean? Like,
The weird thing is like it's quite the opposite actually. I feel like it's been quite good for me to be away from the game for a while.
yeah, yeah,
Obviously, I was sinking a lot of time into this
yeah,
before summer came, and once I stopped like giving a shit about it, like I even told my my Kata guild like a few weeks in advance, like before I was even going on my holiday, that okay, I'm gonna like stop raiding for now because I'm not like feeling it, and I really want to just like take time to do some different stuff this summer.
yeah, yeah.
I'll be back like in August or some shit. If there's still a spot for me, if not, like just get somebody else. It's fine. And I'm still thinking about like whether or not I should come back. It's not like I didn't enjoy it. Like I only did a couple of raids, but it's like currently I haven't really been feeling that itch, you know, to play. And I was thinking like this is kind of weird because I did actually think that I was not going to be logging into WoW for like this whole summer,
Yeah, yeah.
basically. And I found out today as well that I just got accepted into uni.
Oh, awesome, man. That's cool.
5.5 years of studying is awaiting me.
Wow,
So,
that's
like,
big.
yeah, it is big, but like the to become a fucking high school teacher in Sweden, like there's a lot of stuff. to
Yeah, I
do,
was gonna say
basically.
that's massive.
Yeah, it's actually longer than the program for doctors and fucking lawyers and shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But like, I don't know about like what I'm gonna feel about it like this fall, because there's also like the war within.
Yeah,
I do, like there is a part of me which wants to play it all, and like I had like a moment like maybe a few weeks ago where I was just considering maybe I should just fucking stop like entirely.
yeah.
But I know that I'm not gonna be able to do that. Like there's always gonna be some way for me to come back. But I think that like over the last maybe 6 months or so before. Oh, thank you, Johnny, thank you. No, but like the last 6 months before I took this break or whatever, the break was only because like there wasn't anything to do in
Yeah,
SoD.
yeah.
I had sunk more time into this than I had been doing in like fucking years.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because retail had been raid logging for me for so long, and Like there was a point in Wrath Classic where that started to become a thing as well.
Yeah.
SoD was like if we don't count like our era playthrough.
Yeah.
Like SoD was like the first time where I was like, I want to play every day and I think about the game every day and I don't really care about anything else.
Yeah.
But like at the moment, I feel like I can play WoW. I can probably enjoy it, but like there's other stuff I can do as well, which honestly it feels kind of good.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. 'Cause to be honest with you,
Becoming an adult.
Yeah, and like to be honest with you, I know exactly what you mean because I've been going through the same thing. Like last year with how the channel went, like I tunneled into it so much that I think it got to the point that it started to feel very much like a second job on top of the job I was already doing.
Yeah.
And then when like and that continued on into this year, but like I enjoyed the streams because I saw it more as like a right, well, I don't really play games outside of these 2 nights. I don't even really play WoW outside of these 2 nights a week, so it's kind of like my downtime. But then like when SoD started going through its like really rough patch when there wasn't stuff to do, like I started like just doing other things, and I completely agree with you. Like I often think as well, like if I want to like still do it and stuff like that, like I enjoy the social side more than anything, and I find that Classic gives a good environment for that. But I also think like as you get more things going on in your life, you start to think like the time I'm investing in this could be spent doing other things. Like I've always wanted to make video games of my own, and I always think to myself like, how much time do I spend with the channel, for example, talking about other people's creations instead of investing in my own? And that's something that is on my mind a lot.
Yeah.
But I think as well, there's like, it's easy to forget that the social side of things doesn't need to necessarily be tied to something like prescriptive. Like with the raiding in CADA, like I think the difficulty for you is that you've got to commit to a set schedule, right? Whereas with this or with any other games that you and I might play or the group might play, like there's no requirement to be on at a certain time, you know? Like you know, that's the difficulty with strict schedules and guilds and stuff. I don't know if I could do that again.
Yeah, I am like actually considering just quitting raiding.
Yeah.
Maybe like in CADA at least.
Yeah.
Like there will be a point when the War Within comes out where I have to devote like at least 4 nights a week to raiding,
which is massive, by the way. That's enormous.
It is massive. It's like it's semi-hardcore, but it's all just with casual raiding guilds. And I mean, I've still got my retail guild, and I really like those guys, and I've been playing with them for fucking over 10 years or some shit like that.
Which is insane, like.
Yeah, and it's hard to let go of something like that. I do really want to raid with them, but that is just way more relaxed, and they don't like, because of the flex rating thing. It doesn't really put any pressure on me.
Yeah, you don't need to be there.
And whatnot. Yeah. Like I need to maintain my spot in the Cata Guild, and like I'm gonna think about it over the summer, and then come back to them. But I am like considering just quitting. I'm not sure about retail either. It really depends on like how much time will I have with like studies and shit come the fall.
Yeah.
Because I need to make sure that I prioritize my time right, so I can enjoy all the other things that I like.
Yeah.
I still want to play WoW, but I think I'd like to do it a little bit more on my own terms, you know?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And to be fair, that's kind of one thing that I do quite like about SoD. I think that they're making the Molten Core raid flex as well, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, I think Molten Core is 20 to 40 man flex. Okay, so, cool. which is good for getting groups together. And the point that I'm making with it is that we've always treated Season of Discovery as just like a very casual thing. Yeah. And one second. Sorry, there's just a pack of dogs. Damn, Mark, fuck. Sorry, none of them are elite. We can probably find. But yeah, like Season of Discovery is always something that I've treated very casually, and I like the fact that I can like log on 1 or 2 nights a week and just get some enjoyment out of it, and not feel like it's a waste of time because I need to put in 4 days or put in loads of time for it to be worth doing.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with that. But I definitely understand your position of like not being sure like how much you want to play and for how long and stuff like that, because like I've been there too, and like life gets in the way, and
Yeah.
it's just, you know. Hang on, there might be a place for you here. The warlock. You may as well replace, because are you up for joining if we replace this tank with Mark?
Yeah, sure. I didn't even make it to Angoro yet, so.
Yeah. How long will it take you to get to BFD and BRD?
I'll hearth to Orgrimmar, but it will probably be like a while. I just gotta fly from STV first. I'll
Yeah.
hearth.
Okay, cool.
Because it would be good to do a dungeon and then, like, I don't know, go to bed or something. I'm going to my family's place, my father's place in the country tomorrow.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I send you some pictures. If you and Wiz ever end up in Sweden and come visit, like, I'd really love to take you guys out there. I think you'd love it.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. That would be sick. Like I would love to come
It's
back.
it's very fucking rural, and the house was built in the 1800s, and my dad has renovated it into a proper fucking hunter's cabin.
Awesome, man. That's really sick. One
There's a
second.
sauna.
Cool.
And it's by the river as well, so.
Yeah, no, like my idea of like Swedish rural living is absolutely that. So
Yeah.
okay, let's let me invite you.
I'm just heading to the SEP now.
But we're just gonna keep, because we were partway through a run anyway. So
Alright.
we'll just keep clearing. It's just for XP.
Yeah.
Mark's 48, but he's like 1 bar off 49, so like it's pretty easy going.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Eesh. we wiped. Alright, so this fucking healer decided he's gonna bounce. That was funky.
Hmm.
It's alright, because you're miles away anyway, so we can just...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be a while.
The thing is, we need a new healer still, because obviously Mark's a DPS. I'm assuming he's not geared for healing. Joe's not geared for healing.
But yeah, really though, like if all my friends quit WoW, I think I would quit too. Like at this point in my life.
Oh yeah, like the reality is that if I wasn't doing this for the guild, I wouldn't be because like I enjoy
Yeah.
season discovery, but I play it as a social game.
Yeah. Same. Same.
Like I've decided some time ago to take a bit of a break from the YouTube stuff, just because like that I can do the game or I can do that. Like, but if I do both, then there's no other free time to do other creative things.
Yeah, it's become more of a case where it's not really it's not your lifestyle anymore. It's more like you want to play a nice game of Yahtzee or something, just for the heck of it, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I need to go to the loot whilst I'm flying.
Cool. Let's see how the shaman healing goes. Right. Curious to see how the healing goes here. I think I got rid of all my alternate healing gear, which is just classic me. You Joe. You're ahead of me on the levels, Joe. I have no idea, mate. Is it possibly like a rested XP thing? I don't know how it would be. Right. We're in a good position here. Where are our boys at? Coming into the Zeering Gorge. The Zeering Gorge. I'll reset the instance. I may as well, whilst we're waiting, have a clear run again. Oh, what the fuck is going on out here? I don't want to know. Christ alive. Where are you guys at? There you are, cool. Oh, we ran out again. Loads of people wanting to do this spam.
I'm back.
Yo. Loads of people doing this thing, this Black Rod Depth spam, so it was clearly the best idea.
Thorium Point is like, it's a lot of people here.
Yeah. Joe keeps popping in and out of the instance just to pop off some arcane explosions on the Alliance, which is quite funny.
I'm running now.
You might need to to corpse run a bit.
Alright.
I love putting down, like, I love calling the sleeping bag anything other than what it actually is. Like, it's a sack, it's a fucking...
Put down your sack.
The sack is full.
Whip out a sack.
Oh, you guys are heading into the mountain now. Into the mine! They call it a mine. A mine! This is no mine, it's a lifetime contract with Samsung on O2. Do you guys have... You won't have O2 in Sweden. O2 is a phone network that we have here in the UK, and Sean Bean does all the adverts, so, like... Now I associate him more with phone adverts than with, like, any film he's been in.
No, I don't think so.
I don't fart in Tawny's. I don't want him to know... I don't fight in Tawny's, because when I fight a man, I don't want him to know what I can do. That's what he says in Game of Thrones. The acting was just as exquisite as what you've just witnessed as well. Jamie fucking Lannister.
Ronnie fucking Pickering.
Did you, you've watched all of Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
I didn't realize
I haven't
until...
watched the new House of the Dragon.
Yeah, well, like, I have been watching it, and I'm very into it, and I won't spoil it at all.
I've seen the
but...
first season.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten caught up with the new stuff.
No, it's very good. Like, I won't spoil it, but it's gotten me watching some of, like, clips on YouTube of Game of Thrones. It's reminding me how many random, like, filler episodes there were. Like, can you remember the random guy from the Night's Watch who, like, turned evil and he was like, "There's sawdust in the bread."
Yeah.
think I'll have a bit of what you've got hidden away. I was a fucking legend in Janelli. His accent's a bit similar to
All
how
right,
people sound around here.
Let's take a walk in the garden and talk about betrayal.
Ha ha! Now who's walking who in the betrayal garden?
You sounded a bit like Joe Biden again there.
Oh, that's from the South Park spoof
Right.
of Game of Thrones.
I see.
They did like a 3-parter where it's like they just constantly just keep walking through some dude's garden. Where the fuck? How do I get to the fucking dungeon again? I don't remember.
You know, when you go through the gate and you enter into like the circular ramp,
Yeah.
you jump straight down in front of you into the lava. Like obviously you'll die
Yeah.
if you do that whilst you're alive, and then you go. There's like a ramp up against the wall to where the dude is that for the achievement quest, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then like you go through the little dwarven mine. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. Now.
Yeah. Sounds like you got a little bit of sugma when you were over there at the festival. You could
Yeah,
catch
I
a
got-
cold.
I got this like days after. It took me about 48 hours to get home.
Yeah.
Back up north. So.
Did you just like take train or bus?
I took the train to Gothenburg first. I hung out with some friends. We took the bus together to Prague.
Fucking hell,
and
that sounds
when
deadly.
when I got home, I did fly from Prague to Stockholm and then an overnight train, and I think I caught something like on the way back or some
Yeah.
shit because I wasn't coughing until the very morning when I actually like got home again.
Your immune system was compromised by all of the sex, drugs, and rock and roll that was going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Are we all here now? Are we all in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Cool.
I'm just
You're just snoozing.
yeah, just getting a bit of sack.
With-
You know?
Goldthwaite.
Yeah.
I think another thing, back to like the conversation about playing WoW and stuff, another thing is that like having a YouTube channel about World of Warcraft and seeing some of the comments that people make, like it never ceases to amaze me how angry people get about this fucking game.
I know.
Like really unreasonably angry. Not like making complaints about stuff. Like
Yeah.
just insanely angry. Like
People are very passionate about this,
yeah, and to an extent that
but
kind of
like at an unhealthy level almost.
yeah. Oh god.
Fuck it, I'll just do it with one stack. I need to feed this cat though. Got a load of rested XP though. Looks to be like an entire level. almost.
I didn't have any, and I'm not sure why. Like, I've been in Orgrimmar pretty much the whole time.
Maybe it's because you suck.
Yeah, they decided to be like, you fucking streamers, making angry videos about our game. Fuck you. That's probably why Joe's got more XP than me. But to be fair, I'm happy enough. Like, if you've got rest XP, you'll level super quickly in here then. Because even without, I've already got like over halfway to a level. Which I think's like fine. Like, I'm not... It almost feels like, you know, when you'd start like Wrath or the Burning Crusade, it's like, you know, you've only got 10 levels to go, so like, it really doesn't feel like too long ever.
Yeah.
Oh. He's going with the double pull. See if Mark can handle it. Nice. Yeah, now that you're here, the DPS is much faster.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's probably best having Mark heal, really, because if his DPS is the lowest, yeah, he's got the option to heal. Probably makes for a good...
Black diamond.
Dude's going down this way now. What the fuck are you going down here for? I do love the Metamorphosis form. I think it is sick.
It is sick.
Do you know, dude? Like, I think you should start a renaissance. Like, you're getting sick of WoW. Like, your WoW arc is coming to an end. We need to go back to Warcraft 3, dude. Let's play Wintermore Wars.
Yeah. Why
Tower
not?
defense.
Or something completely different. Diablo 2 or some shit.
Dude, I think we should all play Valheim. Like, I need to get Louisa a new computer before she'll play it, but I think we would all enjoy that. I think that
Oh, let's just fucking play Maple Story, dude.
Maple Story, fucking hell, be spending more money than I'm already spending.
Let's just fucking play Dragon Fable. It's Adventure Quest, like really good games, really good gameplay,
Really good
great
games.
graphics.
Minecraft roleplay server.
GTA Online.
Oh shit, there you go. That's like the true gamer right there.
Yeah, it's like it's an MMO, but in real life, based on real life.
Yeah. Based on the exploits of Joseph Biden. Biting corn pop.
And his son.
It probably is based on the exploits of his son, from what I've been told. Yeah, for me, like, sure though, like, it's all about, like, the social side of things for me. Like, even the streaming right now, like, I don't do it, like, anticipating or intending to, like, grow this massive stream. It's more that I just enjoy having a place where the group can hang out. Like, because, like, for me, I don't know if this is the same for you, like, with your friends. I know you're a couple of years younger than me, but, like, all of my close friends now are, like, they are themselves either getting married or they've got, like jobs that they're focusing a lot on and all this kind of shit. And this is, for me, like, a big part of, like, social interaction, you know? It's like...
My best friend is having a baby with his girlfriend
shit.
in, like, a week's time or something.
Wow.
When they're due. So yeah, it's the same. We're approaching our 30s, so people are starting to become responsible and whatnot.
Yeah. That's it. And I think there's absolutely a place for games. I dislike the sort of, like, the black pill doomer philosophy that, you know, you get to a certain age and then it's just like games are for kids, you can't play games. Not at all, but I do think at the same time your time availability and what you choose to spend your time on just gets more precious as you get older, I think.
Yeah.
Like, when I was a kid, I would happily spend, like, every waking moment of every fucking weekend, like, playing games. And, like, that was fine. Whereas now, I couldn't imagine doing that and not feeling a bit guilty, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would want to be, like, going out somewhere if the weather was good, or, like, you know, doing some work on my house somehow, like, or, like, doing something creative that's productive, like... I think it'll be really good, though, when you come here, because obviously then we'll be doing stuff that isn't connected to the old World of Warcraft, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah, if I came over and all we did was, like, set up 2 computers and play WoW for a week, that would be quite sad, I think.
Yeah. Well, like, when I came to see you, we did a lot of other stuff.
Well, I mean, I was working and shit, so...
Yeah. We did a lot of other stuff, to be fair.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Cleansing you all. Wait, it's gear that literally no one in this group can use. Classic
Yeah.
WoW. Classic WoW. Oh, you won it.
Hmm.
Very useful. You can vend that for 1 gold, 55. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember those days? 55.
55.
I do miss the days of the old internet, man. Oh, your bow! I forgot how cool your fucking bow looks.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like these characters have like become like the old men characters that we're revisiting. It's like, oh, I remember back in the day you had that bow, didn't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, like we've aged so much in 2 months. It's funny because like this time last year we were playing the vanilla playthrough characters, and yet it feels a long time ago. It feels like a very different era.
Yeah, it feels like that was like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, I know. And yet, ironically, like when I think about us playing fucking raiding in Uldia, that feels like 50 years ago.
Yeah, that feels like it was fucking
Like that. Yeah.
last millennium.
Yeah. Exactly. But I think that the group that we've got together here on the channel and stuff like that, I think that the people here would be up for trying out other things if there was something people were interested in. I don't think there's any need to feel
Yeah, exactly. For tonight, like I'm just gonna do with this run, and like I know I'm playing a little bit tonight. Didn't expect to be doing that. Like,
yeah.
I got a bit of an urge when I saw that it was actually a new phase coming out, and like there's XP to gain and shit.
Yeah, it
But,
helps
like,
a lot, doesn't it?
I still don't know how much like more this summer that I'm gonna be playing. 'Cause,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
I said, I've been doing quite well without WoW for a while.
Yeah, yeah. That's all good. I mean, like, I'm certainly, after this run, probably going to call it for tonight anyway, because, like,
Yeah.
it's going to get late. But, yeah, no, I totally get that. And like I said, it's good, when you come round, obviously we'll be doing other stuff, and
Yeah.
it's going to be good.
Hopefully I don't bring this fucking cough with me.
Do you think part of it as well, obviously, like, part of it's life circumstances, do you think part of it's a bit that, like, it's very easy to be kind of, like, quite disillusioned with the company that produces this game now? Like, I know it's not a big deal for a lot of people, but, like, it's hard to feel particularly motivated when you know you're kind of, like... It's kind of a carrot on a stick, do you know what I mean? Like, they will just, like, put whatever they need in just to get people to play, and then we'll just, like, delay things and fuck about with resources and shit, you know what I mean? Like...
The way I thought about it, like the other day, actually, was like that they're not really making the game anymore for people like me who's been devoted and playing for the last like almost 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're starting to reach that point in life where we have other responsibilities and less time to play and stuff. And even though they make it so user-friendly in a way that it's like with retail, it's very easy to play it and like not actually have to do anything important, but that's not really the game that I fell in love with, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And to an extent, I think it's like a different era of gaming in general, you know, like games have become increasingly like, I think they've become like most social media format. They've become like designed around instant gratification. Do you know what I mean? Like, people want to like the mainstay of games now is like games where you log in, you join a lobby or whatever, you play for like an hour, and you get like an excitement thrill, and then you're done.
Yeah.
And there might be games that like have a slow fulfillment like WoW, but they tend to be single player ones like Factorio or Dwarf Fortress or whatever, where like you could pick it up for an hour and then put it down and like do whatever you need to do. The world of the online game where you have to sink several hours in to get anything done is like very much outdated in today's world.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't actually think that I was going to do so well without it, but I have.
Yeah.
Even, like, some days I haven't really been doing much either. There's been days where I would just, like, lay on the couch, like, watch the film or something, just, you know.
It's crazy how much time you get, right? I know exactly what you mean. Like, I've watched... I think that...
But it felt good to, like, not feel like the pressure to like I gotta log in, I gotta do this, because it starts becoming chores after a while, you know.
That's exactly how I felt about YouTube. Like, I felt like, oh, I've not made a video in like 2 weeks, I've got to do something, or like the last video I made didn't do as well as I wanted, I've got to do another one that's better. Then you realize after a while that like, even if you were accomplishing all of your goals in an area, if that was bringing you like feelings of stress or like just boredom or discomfort or whatever, or felt like you were sacrificing things you wanted to do for that, then it wouldn't be worth doing, you know? Like, you could be like a professional like musician, but if you found like it really tiresome every time you had to fucking go and play a gig, then how is that better than being like a professional fucking postman? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or if I was like forced to like write music when
like if you don't want to,
just
then
like come naturally, like
exactly. If you don't get anything out of it, then there's no point doing it, you know? And I think that WoW can feel like that. Like, the habit of WoW can build and build to the point where it's like, oh, well, you know, why am I doing this? You take a step away and you realise, oh, like, I actually got out and did other things. Like, I do know what you mean. I absolutely do know what you mean. And I kind of gone through different phases of that. Like, before I came back to do the vanilla series that we did last year, I'd not played WoW in, like, over a year, like, at all. I like logged in for like the week of Wrath launch, as you remember. Like, I played for like a week, and then I logged in for like 1 day with Dragonflight, but I basically hadn't played in over a year. And I did other stuff. Like, that energy is there to spend, whether you spend it playing WoW or on any other thing that you could do. That's just like the trade-off, you know?
Yeah.
Oh. I think as well, I must say, I really dislike how sweaty some people have become with SoD. Like, treating it like a fucking job. Like, have fun. Enjoy the social experience. Don't, like, ruin it for yourself and other people, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, I think they made it that my Maelstrom rune doesn't give me instant healing. Oh, it's instant lesser healing now. That's annoying. Keep getting the same loot over and over
Nice,
again.
that's actually good for me.
Yeah, I got it when we ran this like months ago. And it dropped in the last run we did as well. Oh.
I think that was like the one item from here that was actually useful.
Cool. Looking for more Ashen Vale. 9 million pass. Please bring all your family.
Jesus.
I like it when people take the piss.
Yeah. Link social security number.
That's it.
For an invite.
Navy SEAL war record. What? How much XP have you gotten?
33%.
Wow, you're doing good. Like, I'm only at like, I don't know what percentage I'm at, but it's probably about 75. I definitely find it easier to grind out XP this way
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
like
for sure.
doing like fucking quests over and over again. Like, on the Hunter quest is probably just as easy, but like when it's competitive out there right now, like I think, you know, how much time would we have lost being ganked and shit?
Yeah.
I do really appreciate this dungeon though. Like the more we do it, the more I think to myself, like they put a lot of thought into this. They made it like have loads of different ways you could go. It's got a lot to it.
Yeah, and I guess you're doing the short version, right?
Yeah, we're not even taking the main big path. Like
We're not going where we went,
no,
basically.
no, that was a massive adventure.
Huge.
Huge. I would assume then if you like stepped away from WoW, would that be you basically stepping away from video games in general?
I think so, yeah.
Because you don't
But
really play
I don't
anything
think
else.
I don't think I could step away entirely from WoW though.
No.
Like, I think it would be more just like stepping away from like raiding and whatever in WoW is actually like taking up like a set like
Yeah, defined
scheduled
things. Yeah.
piece of my time.
I know exactly what you mean. Like, it would be you would be basically doing things ad hoc and like just enjoying it what it is. Like logging on one night to have a few beers and do some Blood Moon, rather than like these 4 nights a week you have to be available in these times.
Yeah, it's a great way like on the weekends like if nothing's happening, like if my friends aren't doing anything, if there's not a party or like there's a local gig or something that I can go to, or I'm doing something else, like it's a great way to like, okay, I don't know what to do for a Friday night, so I'll just play some WoW, see
Yeah,
what's up.
yeah. I definitely think that that's the healthy way to be with it.
That's also kind of dependent on like having at least a few friends who's playing,
Yeah,
because if not, like it's they're not gonna do it.
I think
And
it's
like a while back, like a few years ago, I was playing retail like a lot, like even over the weekends, and I was doing a lot of arena and PvP and shit, like even when I wasn't raiding. And the reason why I stopped doing arena was because the guys that I played with stopped doing it,
yeah,
and I just tried to like fucking struggle on my own. And now I don't. I used to like really care for like I need to get the fucking elite set so I can look cool, get as a transmog. But for that, I need 1800 rating. So how am I get that? How am I gonna get that? And like, I'd struggle and I'd keep at it, and like eventually, I just had enough. Like, it's not fun. It's just chores. It's just me like, it's like trying to buy like something that's like only released like 3 times a year or something. Let's say it's like a fucking collection of like clothes or some shit from a big brand. It's like, oh, they only release this collection like twice a year. It's like, this is my only shot. It
Yeah,
kind of started getting like that, and I was like, it's not fun anymore. What was fun about it was just playing with those guys and like figuring out how to do it.
yeah,
Because it started from the bottom where I didn't really know how to play arena, and I eventually learned, and the process of that was really fun. But when I couldn't play with those guys anymore, it was like, it's not fun anymore.
yeah. And I think that that's the thing with WoW in general, right? It's all about the social side, really. I think.
Yeah.
Like I have always said that you can play World of Warcraft solo, but if you do, it's like the most dull game if you try to play this as a single player RPG. But if you
Yes.
play it as like a group, like as a multiplayer RPG, as it was intended, it can be great. It can be like a singular experience. The music in here really reminds me of like the Mines of Moria.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Arrgh. Royal Mallet of the Gorilla.
Well, if you're gonna have a mallet, then might as well be that one.
True.
Schildinger.
Who?
It's a guy in
him.
the fucking cage.
Sounds like some sort of like racial slur or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like
Goddamn
that.
Schildinger. Five and a half years studying then, so do you get like grants and shit for that? Or do you have like a loan company in your country that like oversees that stuff, or do you have to pay for it all?
Yeah, you get a loan from the
From
it's
the
like
government.
Yeah, it's a government-run thing.
Yeah, it's the same here.
So it's like I get about like maybe 1,300 euros a month or something for all those years, and obviously I need to pay it back later. But
Yeah.
it's quite chill. You just pay for like the rest of your life
Is
every month.
Yeah, it's the same here, yeah. And you have to earn over a certain amount to be eligible to have to pay anything, like. Because here it's basically like you only.
No. I think you can get it regardless. All you need to do is like you need to send them like your yearly income. Like,
Yeah, that's how it is for
previous
us. So.
income and shit.
For us,
But,
the way it
like,
works is that
it's
like
the same amount for everyone. That's just like more of a formal thing.
yeah, like for us, it's basically that you have to have your like when you get a job after you've done university, like you've got to earn a certain amount before you're eligible to start paying back the loan.
Yeah.
So, which I think's pretty decent because it's like, yeah, you earn this much, you've clearly like benefited from your degree financially, you know.
I think it's different here. I think you still have to pay like regardless. Although it's very easy to make up like a good payment plan
Right.
for it. And I think dependent on what your income is, like once you have your job, once you finish your studies, you can like pay a little bit less, but you'll have to like the tax and whatnot. It might change, and like whatever. There's some additional fees as well that might change. Like if you're gonna pay less over like the course of 40 years rather than doing it in like 25.
Yeah. Is high school?
It's not. It's like I think it's like for what I'm getting the loan for. I'm gonna apply for it probably next week. I still need to. I can't really. The thing is, I still have I will still have my job, like my employment, because I'm employed by the municipality. I'm just gonna be on like there's a law which allows us to go on leave for studies and
Yeah.
still maintain our employment. Which
Oh,
means
cool.
though, like whenever there's a hold, like whenever a semester ends, basically I have to go back to work like immediately.
So you'll have no real break.
No real break, unless I choose to myself, because I can do that as well.
Right.
You know, by
Yeah.
saying I quit. No, but like,
Permanent break.
no, but yeah, I can still like I can ask my boss. Like she's really chill with that kind of stuff, and I told her I might not like work constantly while I'm off school and shit. I might need like a break every now and then, and like maybe in the summer I can work, but like I might want like maybe 1 or 2 weeks where I do something else. And she said,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
That
Like
sounds
even
pretty
though
chill.
I might not be able to get paid for any vacation that I want, because you need to work an entire year for that. But
Yeah.
I still have the right to go on a holiday if I want to.
Yeah, I mean that
For
sounds
up
good.
to like 5 weeks if I want, but I need to have a lot of money saved if I'm gonna be like not working for 5 weeks without an income.
Is high school teacher a good like quite a lucrative career in Sweden? Like, is it quite well paying?
If you measure it with like what you have to do and the amount of work, most people think it's really bad. It's like in a really bad position at the moment, but it's the only profession that I've really been interested in since I was a teenager, basically. So
Yeah.
it's really what I want to do. I have my hopes up that like the unions and whatnot is gonna make it better in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But it's like you work 45-hour weeks, but you also get time off like whenever
Yeah, yeah. The
the kids are
holidays.
out of
Yeah.
school,
So you get
which
like
is
we get
like
like 6 weeks for teachers get 6 weeks here, like in the summer, like, and then like 2.5, 3 or something like that at Christmas.
I think it's more in Sweden. I think it's like probably like 8 weeks or some shit like
Fucking
that.
hell, 8 weeks.
It's 8 weeks in the
Damn.
summer. Then there's 1 week in like November, and then there's 2 weeks around Christmas.
That's
There's
crazy because like 8 weeks holiday,
one
like
week in March, and then 10 days or so around Easter.
I mean, like,
Then there's all the bank holidays as well.
because if you like 8 weeks holiday is like, you know, talk about like five days a week. That's
Yeah,
like
that's just
40
in summer.
days, and that's more than most people in the UK get
Yeah.
in like in a year. Like,
Yeah, like
crazy.
most teachers, they go in like the middle of June, and they're back working again in the middle of August. So
Yeah.
it's about 8 weeks.
crazy. Oh god, fuck! Hey, save me! Cool. So is it like you will do your university for a certain number of years and then you're on like kind of a trainee course type thing, or are you doing it all along?
No, you do that along the way. That's like a part of the education is that you need to go and like out and practice basically.
Cool.
And then you do your exams. Is like you need to like figure out something on your own to like send in. It could be like a report, or it could be like a bigger project of
Yeah.
some sort. It's probably like a study or some shit.
Yeah, I understand. I've been there. I've been there.
I'm gonna be an English teacher, so my idea, like right now at least, is basically I will try to go and like interview kids in schools and about like where do they get the most, like what where do they get like fed with English that makes them a lot better at English today in Sweden than if you compare it to like about like maybe 30 years ago when we weren't as influenced by like the
Film
US
and stuff, yeah.
like, yeah, and that kind of media basically.
Yeah. We get it from
And I think
playing
that's
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and I think that's probably going to work. It's probably going to be like quite easy to do as well.
Yeah. I think you already know what they're going to say as well. Like,
Games.
we'll see. We've been playing Fortnite. Yeah. We've been playing Minecraft. Minecraft's a Swedish game. Yeah, but it's in English.
Yeah, I doubt they're going to say it's from like porn or some shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just such good vocabulary in porn. Like, there's so much good conversation going on. Like, put it in me bammo.
Hello, ma'am. It's the mailman. I'm here to deliver a huge package.
I'm here to fix your washing machine. If you just get inside it, just to make sure it's...
Make sure it's okay. Make sure it's stable.
I haven't seen any advertisement for big pumpers recently.
No.
I think big pumper culture may have died.
I did see something like Big Deep's
Ign-
MM Hunter.
Enormous penis shaman looking for group.
Tremendous and huge.
Big pumper. Who invented the phrase big pumper? That's got to have come from a different game. That was never ever used in my day.
No, I never heard it until like probably a year ago.
Just pump maxing.
Maybe from somebody who had like a well or some shit. Big pumper.
I'm 3.5 bars off level 51.
All right. Which bars are you gonna go to then? If you want to age that quickly.
I'm getting old tonight.
So what you're saying is... What is the Johnny Rotten quote?
Wait, which one?
So what it was, right, was it was an art form. Whatever it is.
Punk music for me was so we could change our lives through music. This daft cunt is into fucking drugs. Hello.
Then there's some girl who goes like just trying to tell him to stop.
Was like, oh, you know I love your tits.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's a fucking moron.
Greaves of Withering Deposit.
Yeah, those are
Those are-
caster male
Yeah.
beats.
For those elemental weirdos. Ambresta, this Ambresta dude who's in the chat, he was in earlier on. He's talking about how he plays grand strategy games with Warcraft themed mods. So he's been playing Crusader Kings, and he says that update on my Crusader Kings 3 game, Old Murkai has now seized Stormwind, and Varian died of dysentery.
Jesus.
I think that dying of dysentery is probably preferable than being turned into like a microwaved fell fried chicken.
Yeah.
Like Varian's death cinematic remains one of the most hardcore moments in WoW to me. And Gordon's just like, I'm gonna put this ball of liquid uranium inside you and see how you feel about that.
Yeah.
Legion was, I think, a good time, man. I think people...
Legion was great.
I don't think people take it for granted. I think it's, like, well received, but it's just so weird how Legion, like, stands out.
Legion was one of the points in time where I think I played retail probably the most.
Yeah, shame.
After
Yeah.
Wrath of the Lich King. Anyway.
I remember, like, I was 21, I was at university, it was summer, and I remember just, like, spend my days, I'd go to class, and I'd come home at, like, 2 in the afternoon, that would be me done.
I was 21. It was not easy for me. My father had given me a small loan of money.
I'd come home, and I'd just
I
sit,
just come to New York.
I'd listen to Tears for
Yeah.
Fears, like, all afternoon, and just fucking level in High Mountain. It was good. It was a good vibe.
Yeah.
Underappreciated.
It's a good band.
Yeah, no, Tears for Fears is good. Yeah, Tears for Fears are the shit.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Roland Orzabal and Kurt Smith.
Kurt Smith. Are they as good as the group that did the fucking Don't You
What?
Worry Baby?
The Human League.
Yeah.
I think they're a lot better than the Human League. I think most people would agree that Tears for Fears are a lot better commercially and artistically than the Human League, but maybe that's
I think
just
the
me.
Human League only did that like one song. There's a bunch of bands that only did like that
Yeah.
one song.
Oh, yes, there is.
Like the band Scandal from the 80s.
I've never heard them.
They did the one, You didn't have the walls of heartache, bang bang, I am the warrior.
Have you not heard the band Living in a Box, who had the hit single Living in a Box,
Living in a Box.
from the album Living in a Box? Am I living in a box? Am I living in a cardboard box?
We had this conversation last
I know, I always say it because I think it's fucking hilarious.
That's
that
when
they-
I talked about the song Tokyo Ghetto Pussy from the band Tokyo Ghetto Pussy.
I didn't even know Tokyo had ghettos.
Neither did I.
I like how Joe's just like completely done a polite like takedown of this tank. You're not eligible for that quest, mate. Sorry, can't
He's
give
not
you it.
He's not questioning anybody else. It's like he doesn't say anything, but like.
Sorry, mate. You're not eligible for that quest. Not good enough. I'm trying to think of some other good like 80s one-hit wonder bands. How about the band Europe with the song "The Final Countdown"?
Dude, they have a bunch of songs.
So they have. Apparently, they're actually quite
that's
good.
Fucking, that's almost as sacred as ABBA.
Are they Swedish? I didn't know that.
Swedish, yeah.
I know
yeah.
I know it's harsh. I know you'll think this is very arrogant, but a lot of the time, I just expect that these.
Countdown ruined that band because now everybody just associates them with that.
Yeah, I can imagine. But
Even though they did the fucking banger, rock now, rock the night, together in the lonely night.
Apparently, they were very like musically gifted as well. Like, just.
Yeah, they were good. They were good.
Do you know who ruined?
Hotel.
Do you know who ruined the 80s for me? Fucking the band Skid Row. They were responsible.
Ricky was a young boy.
They were responsible for destroying rock and roll.
No. Come on.
No, sorry, I'll take it back. The band Warrant are responsible for ending rock and roll.
Oh,
Cherry pie. Hang on a second. What are you saying? Yeah, cherry pie. Yeah, she's talking about cherry pie. Yeah, I said Warrant and Louisa instantly said cherry pie. Yeah, that is.
Swinging in the kitchen, swinging in the living room.
It's
such a terrible fucking song.
I think what it is
like-
as well is that it's like it's taking the idea of like 80s fucking euphemistic songs to the max. You know, how many 80s songs are there where it's like a song that's basically about smashing pussy, but
Yeah, I
it's
know.
like, I'm gonna take you down to the driveway. I'm gonna stick my car in the
Paradise
garage.
City.
Yeah, that's it. You know, like, but this is it. You know, like fucking every AC/DC song, like they at least had some like tongue-in-cheek tastefulness.
Merlin, Merlin, Merlin.
But then like Warrant just out of nowhere
Down the stream.
talking about cherry pies. It's just it's just a bit too on the nose for me personally.
I know, but like there's I'm a huge fan of Kiss. I think
Oh,
Kiss-
fuck off! No, I can't stand them.
Kiss is like one of the best bands. from
No, fuck no.
However, 80s Kiss is probably one of the worst bands of the 80s.
You know what I can't stand about Kiss? I feel like Kiss took like the cool idea of like
Having sex.
no, they took the cool idea of
That's what
like
all their songs are
fucking
about, is fucking having sex.
Sabbath style like blending like medieval fucking Dungeons and Dragons-esque fantasy with music, and then just did the American thing and just made it all about like we wear big spikes and paint our faces with makeup, and that's like fucking
Nah, Kiss are great. Like 70s Kiss is great.
I fucking can't stand them. Like
But like you were talking about making songs about like fucking smashing pussy, and that's what all of their songs are about.
yeah, this
Like
is
all
it.
their songs are either about sex or women. That's it.
What, sex or women?
Yeah.
Do they have songs about sex not involving
it-
women?
No. They all involve
Sex
involve
with-
women. But
sex,
they have
women, or
songs
sex
not
with women.
involving sex, I think.
Fucking hell.
So Black Diamond is like it's about like a diamond in the rough, like a prostitute.
Oh right, okay. Is it like yeah?
It's not necessarily about sex.
Fair enough.
Like I mean, they've got the song "Deuce" from their first album, which is just about like a fucking BJ or some shit.
I mean, like,
It's like really, really dumb and like boyish.
but I get it though, because like there will have been a time where that was considered like edgy. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now, like, that's you just look back. It's kind of like Eminem. Like, I don't want to shit on Eminem, but like back then, like songs about telling the school pastor to go fuck himself. Like, ooh, that's edgy. Like now it's just kind of a bit cringe. It's just very like, oh, he said the F word in a
Yeah.
music video. Oh shit. Times change.
Yeah.
Right, dude. I'm gonna fucking head to bed.
Yeah, same.
It was really good catching up with you, dude. It was really
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I'm glad I hopped in. It was fun.
Yeah, cool. We'll talk more, and whatever it is you're doing in terms of playing or not playing, we'll do more
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We'll see about that. It's like it was fun playing and shit, but I'm still feeling like I'm doing quite well without it at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
I'm definitely coming back later, but I just feel like the summer is like my favorite time of year to not sit at the computer.
Yeah, I
So,
totally agree. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I would do that too. It's just in my country, like the weather here is just fucking awful. Like,
yeah.
um, but yeah, dude, like, it was a good one, and I'll see you later. And
Yeah, I'll message you tomorrow or some shit.
yeah, for sure, man. And for anyone else watching, thanks for coming. I'll see you later. Bye bye.